My guess is that Justin has ADHD, which he is not treating with medication. Impulsive speech is common with ADHD and can be controlled with medication. It's my understanding that Baldoni and many in his group are less inclined to treat mental health conditions through meds. They appear to embrace the lifestyle of using nature and spirituality to achieve their goals. I have my feelings on this, but if his text is true, he wouldn't need to sit with a doctor to look at his brain. If he went to a psychiatrist or a psychologist and began treatment, despite my feelings on the above, because I am a person with ADHD that spent 38 years untreated and then started meds, I know what it's like to try everything to fix your awkward and impulsive behavior. There is so much shame related to it. There is also a lot of social isolation that occurs because you unintentionally offend people. But I don't believe that screenshot at all says what they claim it says. It does not say he sexually harassed anyone. I think Justin is being gaslit by Lively to believe he was inappropriate when he wasn't. She's using it against him. Good for Kevin Fritz for pointing out the lawsuit and illegal evidence. This proves that they will be seeking to have the evidence tossed. Someone's reply to that: I just want to add, and I hope that's okay, but it's absolutely possible to treat ADHD with different types of therapies. Medication is not always the answer, and just because someone isn't medicated doesn't mean that ADHD isn't in check. Katie replies, if ADHD is causing behavior that is interfering with your life, it is not managed. ADHD is a medical condition, no different than having any other chronic illness. The brain is not producing enough dopamine. The lack of dopamine in the brain directly impacts the frontal lobe of the brain, which manages executive functioning. When your executive functioning is impaired, this impacts the cognitive skills needed to plan, organize, and manage tasks, emotions, and impulses. Broken down further, it impacts difficulty breaking down and managing tasks, working memory, being unable to hold information in your mind while performing a task, being easily distracted, difficulty shifting focus, poor impulse control, verbal impulsivity, difficult managing emotions, difficult managing anger and frustration, and struggling to adapt to new situations or changes of plans. ADHD causes ruminating and spiraling thoughts that are uncontrollable. These can cause fear and anxiety. For me, these spiraling thoughts made me get stuck in a loop of dread and fear. I could not stop the thoughts no matter how hard I tried. I often felt paranoid or nervous about the most mundane situations. That all went away with meds. There are studies that have shown untreated ADHD increases the risk of